Hello, beautiful family. How are you doing? Thank you for the love, the support. So, my beautiful people, today I say let me come and ship in one or two things because a lot of things is going wrong. A lot of people are having misinformation about the Biafra Prime Minister or IPOB. Because anytime there is election, you will hear some people saying, "Oh, go and vote. Your vote matters." You will hear some persons saying, "No, don't go and vote," and they were saying, "Oh, the Biafra Prime Minister, which is the person of Simon Ekpa, is working with the federal government of Nigeria." That is the narrative out there. That is what a lot of people believe. Anytime you want to talk about election, they will say, "Oh, don't mind those IPOB people." After election, they will come back to say, "Oh, we did not agree." But when it's time for election, they have candidates. This thing has been going on for a very long time. When there's the election, they will say, "Oh, allow the people to go and vote." Then this one that happened recently about Imo State election, Simon Ekpa is saying, "No, there is no election." While some persons are saying, "Oh, allow them, let them go and cast their vote, blah, blah, blah." So a lot of misinformation. Now, a lot of people conclude that this IPOB, they are not serious, that whenever there is election, they pipe low, like people should go and vote. After election, they will come back and start crying and all that. People did not really understand what is really going on. But I just listened to the Prime Minister. There is a word that he said. I think he clarified this aspect. But I also wanted to listen to him so that you will understand why people are saying they are not going to trust IPOB, especially when it comes to election. Let us listen to him and I'll be right back.
That opted for armed struggle in self-defense and pursue the liberation of the Biafra people from Nigeria and other Nigeria political pressure group called IPOB Nigeria that choose to support Nigeria during election, and they even have a candidate. In each election, this IPOB Nigeria support a candidate in every election. After their candidate has lost monumentally, they will come back to start shouting Biafra. The difference could not be any clearer than what happened in the entire 2023 electoral process. Nonetheless, still rampant are the ignorant anti-Biafra that blindly follows this IPOB Nigeria, who are now copying our system they know nothing about. When you are not educated, when you are not learned, when you did not study for your exam, you go to the exam hall to start copying somebody. When the person knows exactly what he or she is writing, you are copying. You do not know the source, you do not know how he arrived at whatever he or she is writing, and you copy. You are copying to failure. Why we are doing what we are doing today, they know nothing about it. Yet, they copy whatever we do. They distort fact and public opinion for the interest of Nigeria. Not for the interest of Biafra, but for the interest of Nigeria. They distort fact and public opinions. And then also, they disrupt our society through their manipulative propaganda. I want Biafra people to understand that the level the Biafra liberation is now has never attained this level in the history of Biafra since after the war. In a divided nation, the confrontation between the liberal democracy, which is what we, the Biafra Republic government in exile, and the Biafra de facto government are bringing to the Biafra people, and the idiot, like the IPOB Nigeria, the illiterate. What the difference is the reality you see today. And the activities of those anti-Biafra group are likely to persist for a while, but will disappear soonest before our self-referendum. Do not give a supporting hand to anything that will delay and disrupt the template we are using for the restoration and the independent state of Biafra. That the Biafra Republic government in exile is in charge of Biafra territory. Our people love us, will enjoy their loyalty because the Biafra Republic government in Exile is the only legitimate government they know.
So this is the explanation. He said that he is not the one that supports the election, that is other anti-Biafra group. He said these people, they are the ones that normally go and support election and say people should go and vote. After the vote, they will come back and arrange themselves. Whenever there is election coming, this is what these people do. That he is not in charge of it. Right now, the Biafra Prime Minister also sent a message that all the Nigerian forces, so they should leave Biafra territory. As he sent this message, say he no wan see any of them again. He say make dem comot. He say and the date when he give them make dem take leave, he say that date don expire. Hey, na all these ones na make the federal government come say oh Simon Ekpa dey give them really stress. He said they need to look into the matter of Simon Ekpa. He say in fact e dey give them headache. E dey make their work dey so difficult. Right now, we now understand that Simon Ekpa just respond to the Nigeria government that called him out, that his utterances are making their work so difficult. Right now, may we listen to some of the response when Simon Ekpa don respond to them. Simon Ekpa said, General Christopher Musa, that is the defense staff that passed that message. He say Musa should be closely advised to withdraw his military activities to terrorism from Biafra. Should, in case Christopher does not know, Simon is a fully elected prime minister and commander-in-chief of army force. Simon has every legitimate to rule Biafrans. Yes, this is what I'm trying to say, because when I'm calling it prime minister, some people do not know that is elected by the Biafra people. They are the ones that elected him, and he is now the prime minister, is a spokesperson, and now he has told you that he is the commander-in-chief of army force, that is of Biafra. Okay, so right now the Biafra prime minister trying to pass the message to them. Now, Simon has every legitimate to rule Biafra. Christopher, Biafra is not a gay nation. We are not Islamic country. Biafra is ordained and obligated to serve the only true God. You should be reminded that Biafra is not in Nigeria. Stop deployment of terrorists to Biafra. I am glad to inform the world that the matter between Biafra and Nigeria is with ICC and UN, as the Britain fraudulent amalgamation contract expired 9 years ago. I am in the position to tell Christopher that all the security agencies across the world know exactly the terrorism Nigeria government is propagating against Biafra. Simon stood the test of Biafra referendum, freedom, and the security of our people. Simon's rulership is the standard by which we measure our freedom fighting alignment. This is now the response. And they just respond to the federal government because they are now accusing Finland of encouraging Simon Ekpa of doing what he is doing. Okay, they say that the Finland government, they are the ones encouraging him, they are backing him up, and so many others. So that is why you see this type of response when he said the matter between Nigeria and Biafra is already in ICC and in UN, that they are aware of everything that is happening. So you that is listening to me now, do you think that the Finland government is the one backing Simon Ekpa up, or he is in his right he is in his legal right, that what he is asking for is allowed, because right now the federal government of Nigeria is not really finding it so funny at all. It's not a funny something. Some people are just taking it funny. No, it is not funny, because Simon Ekpa is really making their effortless. He's not efforting again. They don't really like it, hence they choose to cry out, because they think by crying out somebody will at least hear their cry. And he also said that the statement or the utterances of Simon Ekpa is so difficult that whenever Simon Ekpa made any pronouncement, a lot of life they kpai, a lot of people they kpai, that his utterances, people they respect them. So you hear what Simon Ekpa said, that he is the commander of the army staff. He is also a commander of the army force and all that. So when he dey command, the thing when he command, it dey happen, people they obey wetin in dey talk. So this is some of the things that the federal government of Nigeria is really complaining about, that Simon Ekpa go just sit down, he go just command something and the thing go happen. So what do you think? What is your opinion? Please drop it in the comment section, as I will give you all the updates back to back. Thank you so much, and bye bye.